EU hits Apple with an antitrust fine of more than $1.9 billion over music streaming. The European Commission, the European Union's Executive Institute, has fined Apple for abusing its dominant market position and imposing unfair policies on music streaming apps like Spotify, highlighting the need for fair competition and transparency in the digital marketplace. The European Commission has decided to impose a fine of €1.8 billion, $1.9 billion, on Apple in an antitrust lawsuit filed by music streaming company Spotify against Apple, according to Reuters on March 4. Margrethe Vestager, the EU's antitrust chief, stated in a press release that over the past decade, Apple has abused its dominant position in the market for distributing music streaming apps through the App Store. She also indicated that Apple will be required to allow music streaming developers to communicate freely with its users. In the past, Apple has mandated that all apps used on its devices, such as iPhones and iPads, must be bought exclusively through the Apple App Store. This allowed Apple to charge a commission fee of up to 30%, stating that the App Store could be used as a toll. This commission fee has been a significant source of income for Apple. Spotify was one of the companies that had to pay a 30% commission fee to Apple when users purchased its app from the Apple Store. However, in 2019, Spotify filed a lawsuit claiming that Apple's policy was obstructing fair competition. Spotify argued that it wasn't fair since all payment services had to charge an additional 30%, while Apple Music, which is a competitor to Spotify, was exempt from this commission policy. However, many people criticized this policy, stating that it was overly complex and impractical. Critics have pointed out that Apple even restricted providing guidance on the website for this process. After facing a controversy, Apple allowed a workaround to bypass its App Store that allowed users to subscribe to and purchase music services through Spotify's website. As a result, the EU concluded that Apple had implemented policies that were unfavorable to Spotify, its competitor in the music streaming service market, while dominating the distribution market for music services.